James Gunn officially announced his first chapter of what's going to be happening at DC. What's going to be what the plans are. I think what shows and movies and TV shows are going to be coming out. He did it yesterday. I did see a bunch of uproar on people on Twitter and on social media. So I'm actually looking forward to what he has to say. I hope the stuff that he comes out with is good. But the thing is that I've already seen some screenshots and some stuff that I'm liking and a lot that I'm not liking. Right? So let's go ahead and actually check out this video. Man. First and foremost, not a big fan of James Gunn. I like some stuff he did. I do like the fact that he made a no-name group like Guardians into like a household name, which is great. I like Super, even though it was weird with the whole Ellen Page thing with Rainn Wilson. And overall, I think he's fine, but we'll see. Let's check out this video.
Hey everybody, I'm James Gunn. I'm the co-CEO of DC Studios. So as many of you know, DC has been disconnected in film and television for a long time. And it's one of, our jobs, mine and Peter's, is to come in and make sure the DCU is connected in film.
I'm going to stop right there. So here's the thing. As a person who comes from animation and knows a lot of people in animation, the DC animated universe is way, 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 way better than the live action DCEU stuff. Reason being is because you have a bunch of these actual animated movies that are actually all in one same universe. That's the reason why. And they're actually done and based off of the comics, and they're actually based off of graphic novels. In my opinion, those are really, really good, right? Like the Dark Side stuff. I think Justice League Dark was really, really good. Under the Red Hood was really good. Some of these are one-offs, but most of them, of the big stuff, they're actually all tied in to the DC animated universe. And I love the DC animated universe. DCEU stuff, on the other hand, is most likely shit. Well, most of them are shit, but some of them are pretty good. It's if they're gonna tie everything together, I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel about that. Right? Let's continue.
Film, television, gaming, and animation. That the characters are consistent, played by the same actors, and it works within one story. And if something is outside of that, like Matt Reeves' Batman or Todd Phillips' Joker or Teen Titans Go, that it is clearly labeled as DC Elseworlds, outside of the mainstream DCU continuity. Now, Peter and I have gotten pretty lucky in terms of the 4 projects that are coming out over the next year. First, we have Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Shazam has always been off kind of in his own part of the DCU, so he connects very well. That moves directly into The Flash, a fantastic movie that I really love.
I fucking knew it was gonna happen. Okay. So he loves The Flash with Ezra Miller, who should have been canceled to oblivion, but is still in Hollywood. I think he said that he really loves The Flash. I think the reason why he loves The Flash isn't because that he loves The Flash, the movie. I think the reason why he loves The Flash is because The Flash does the whole Flashpoint thing that sets up the James Gunn verse. Right? I think the reason why that's why he likes it is because now I can start my own shit. Now I can actually do stuff that I wanted to do. I was already a big shot at Marvel. I did a bunch of stuff, and I had my dick in everything after Guardians of the Galaxy. Now that's done. Guardians is done. Now I'm gonna put my dick in DC. I hope it's good. I'm not holding my breath because a lot of the stuff that DC has done has soured my taste. A lot of the things that they are doing, like not bringing back Henry Cavill as Superman. That's one major thing that leaves a really bad taste in my mouth. I don't like the fact that he's doing this, but the thing is that it could be good. But the thing is that all of these things that he's coming out with, that he's overseeing, has to be extremely well done. It has to be. It's because if it's not good, then the thing is that everything else is going to be a domino effect. It's like, oh, he just came in here and he's doing his vision of whatever's, and then it's just going to domino effect into everything else that's going to suck. It's sort of, you know, like, it has to be really, really good. It's because the thing is that James Gunn is such a big name now, right? He's like, oh, James Gunn, he's working on Guardians. Everything that James Gunn can't be bad anymore, right? Everything that James Gunn does is so good.
That resets the entire DC universe. Then to move into Blue Beetle, a fantastic film about a kid who's a marvelous part of the DCU, and then into Aquaman 2, which leads directly into our next few projects, which I'm going to tell you about now. So, Peter and I, along with a group of very talented writers, have started to map out an 8 to 10 year plan of what DC Studios will be in film, television, and gaming. This first chapter is called Gods and Monsters. Now, this, what I'm about to tell you, is a part of the first chapter. It's not the entire first chapter. The first project is Creature Commandos.
Creature Commandos TV animation. That's the weird weasel thing from the Zack, not the Zack Snyder Suicide Squad, but the James Gunn Suicide Squad. I'm not sure how I feel about this. As a person who, I do like the style. The style is pretty cool. I hope it's good TV animation. But you're starting off with TV animation. And this is gonna be linked to. This is gonna tie. So this is gonna be. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Where the fuck is Superman? Why isn't Superman like the fucking highlight? You already said that we're gonna do like a weird version of like Superman when he's younger. Where is it? We need that first, dude. Why isn't your Trinity in like, why isn't your Trinity in like the front? Where is this? Is this my first time watching this? Yes, I've seen images. It's up ahead.
Creature Commandos is an animated series. I've written all the episodes. Something we're going to do that's a little bit different at DC is we're going to have characters move into animation, out of animation, usually having the same actor play their voice as who plays them in live action. The next project up is Waller. This is a story of Amanda Waller, played by Viola Davis. Viola Davis is going to team up with members of Team Peacemaker.
So you're bringing back Viola Davis, who played Amanda Waller in his version of the Suicide Squad. I think she did a fine job. So he's basically going to be making a Suicide Squad TV show. Yeah, live action TV show. Waller live action. Okay. I didn't watch Peacemaker. I hope it's I not hope, but I read that's good. I haven't watched Peacemaker. Okay, to be honest, I thought that the James Gunn Suicide Squad was okay. Some parts were good. I did like the John Cena stuff, but overall I thought it was okay. I thought who's the villain? The big brain dude. He was pretty cool. I think he played Doctor Who.
And this is a story that's been created by Crystal Henry, who did Watchmen, and Jeremy Carver, who created the Doom Patrol. It is a fantastic story that's out of this world, and I can't wait for people to see it. Okay, next up is the big one, the true beginning of the DCU. This is called Superman Legacy. This is being written by me. I'm in the middle of it. I'm having a great time doing it. Okay. And Superman will be released into theaters July 11th, 2025.
So, what I hope what they're not gonna do. This is supposed to be an origin film, a younger version of Superman, right? I hope they're not doing what I fear they might do, which is the introduction of the gay Superman, right? The gay Superman. I remember seeing it in the comics. It was like he was holding like a sign It's not Clark Kent. It's just, you know, he took up the mantle, like the son of Superman or something like that. He's like gay. I remember looking at a comic panel that it's like him kissing like a pink haired dude. I hope it's not that. I hope it's not that. Yeah, his son ability. Yeah. I hope it's not that, because if it is, that's not the Superman that people are gonna want. It's not the Superman. It's not Kal-El, right? Yeah, that got canceled. Thank God.
Okay, the next thing is a big premiere HBO television series called Lanterns. This is a story of a couple of Green Lanterns,
Okay.
John Stewart and Hal Jordan, and we have a few other lanterns peppered in there.
Guy Gardner better be in there. Guy Gardner is the funny one, I believe. Guy Gardner better be in there. Okay, but we have Hal Jordan and John Stewart, which is cool. It would be freaking amazing if they brought Ryan Reynolds and he played Hal Jordan. It would be amazing if Ryan Reynolds was in this. I think it will be a redemption that he needs, right? I don't know. That's just wishful thinking, but I'm pretty sure James Gunn is gonna bring in a bunch of these no-name actors that they're gonna be like super popular and stuff.
But this is really a terrestrial-based TV show, which is almost like True Detective, with a couple of Green Lanterns who are space cops watching over Precinct Earth. In it, they discover a terrifying mystery that ties into our larger story of the DCU. Next is a big movie called The Authority. The Authority is a passion project of mine. It's based on the marvelous Wild...
The fuck is this? The Authority? It's like how many characters is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 characters you're going to introduce in this movie. The bottom one so it looks like Batman.
Wildstorm characters we are now bringing into the DCU and will interact with all of our primary DCU characters. The Authority are a group of superheroes who think the world is broken and they want to fix it by any means necessary. I think it's a very different look at superheroes.
Like the Eternals? Yeah, that shit sucked. Well, I didn't watch it, but I heard that shit sucked ass. All I see are boobs. Silver boobs. Nice.
We're doing a television series called Paradise Lost. Paradise Lost is the story of Paradise Island, usually known as Themyscira, which is the birthplace of Wonder Woman. It's almost like Game of Thrones with Westeros, but with all of the inhabitants of Paradise Island. The introduction of the DCU's Batman is The Brave and the Bold. The Brave and the Bold is the story.
Fucking knew it, man. Nobody fucking likes Damian Wayne, that little snot ass kid. God. Wait, so if they're gonna do Brave and the Bold, that means that if this is a seasoned Batman, that means that they're not gonna. So you're just gonna already introduce all the Robins that came afterwards. So you're gonna do so Dick Grayson. All right, so he's already Nightwing. You're gonna have to have Jason Todd as the Red Hood, and then gay Tim Drake. Oh God, I fucking hate Damian Wayne, man. He's such an edgelord, cringe dude. God, he's the worst.
Of Batman and his actual son, Damian Wayne. This is based on Grant Morrison's great comic book run. Damian Wayne is my favorite Robin.
I'm gonna slap the shit out of James Gunn. He's his favorite Robin because he's a kid, huh? Okay.
He's a little assassin who Batman tries to get in line, and so this is the story of the two of them and the beginning of sort of the Bat family in the DCU. Next up is a TV series called Booster Gold. Booster Gold is one of comics' really popular cult heroes. Okay. He's a fascinating guy. He's a loser from the future who uses future technology to come back to present day and become a superhero so that people will love him.
So I actually played the DC Universe Online thing. I thought it was okay. But I remember doing missions. You always hear Booster Goat in the background, always making up, like, not making up, but like talking. He sounds like a very funny guy, right? I think. Do you know who would be an amazing actor who can play this character? Chris Pratt. Yo, Chris Pratt can play the shit out of Booster Gold. I think I'm fine with Booster Gold. I do like it. I think if they brought in Chris Pratt, that would be pretty sick.
It is basically the superhero story of imposter syndrome on an HBO Max series. One of my favorite comic book series from last year was Tom King's run on Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. And so we're going to turn that into a big science fiction epic film. Now,
wait, doesn't everyone hate Tom King? Doesn't everyone hate him? Yeah, he worked with him on via Guardians of the Galaxy. It could be, yeah, that'd be awesome, right? But doesn't everybody hate Tom King? Remember that name? People not liking him.
Superman is a guy who was sent to Earth,
Woman of
raised
Tomorrow.
by loving parents. Whereas Supergirl in this story, she is a character who was raised on a chunk of Krypton. She watched everybody around her perish in some terrible way. So she's a much more jaded character. And that brings me to Swamp Thing, the last thing we're going to talk about. A very dark horror story in the origin.
Okay, the fact that he said horror, I think it could be pretty cool to have a Swamp Thing film. It's because I think they did like a TV show that I think they canceled, and I heard a lot of people were pissed because it was actually good. I haven't seen it, but a horror film Swamp Thing could be pretty freaking sick. Would be nice to see. Because what James Gunn worked on, God, what's that movie with that little kid Superman one? Brightburn, yeah, Brightburn. Yeah, he worked on Brightburn, and it's like, what happens if Superman was bad? He came here and he was actually bad as a kid. Yeah, I remember that shit. That shit was fun. That shit, I liked that movie. It was weird. It was great at the same time. I liked it, and that's the reason why, like, I was like, if they made Superman correct, it could be good. I guess. Okay, here's the thing. All of these things he's talking about, I just hope they're good. Okay, that's all we're at. That's all we're asking. Don't suck. Don't put in fucking identity politics and shit. Just make good shit, enjoying stuff with simple stories and stuff like that, right? Why did Top Gun Maverick do really good and stuff like that? It's like, and like the story is like, it's people can digest it. You don't have to put all these convoluted fucking side stories, backstories, character building that like it's not needed for a simple character. Right? And if you have time to do that, then go ahead. But you're talking about a film. Okay? So something rated R film could be pretty sick. I don't know. That'd be pretty good. Sorry.
Origins of the monster who is Swamp Thing. And although it's totally outside of the rest of the DCU, it will still feed into the rest of the stories. Anyway, those are the stories that I can tell you about right now. I've loved the DC characters since I was a child. They're incredibly important to me. I knew that this was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to do something very different. One of the things that's very important for me in all of these movies and TV series is that the director's vision and the vision of the writers and all of the creators is unique and something special. Storytelling is always king. That's all that matters to us. And I want to be true to those stories. I want to be true to you guys and really give you something different than you've ever seen before. Anyway, thank you, everybody. I appreciate you watching. I hope this was exciting for you because it's really exciting for me. And I can't wait to start to dive into these stories with you guys on this grand adventure. Thank you so much.
In my opinion, I thought that was okay. I hope what he says is true, right? We're going to be faithful to the story, okay? Story is king here. Okay, don't put in any other shit that doesn't belong in there. Okay, if that's the case, then I'm fine with it. I just hope that he sticks to his guns. You know, pun intended. And I hope that most of the stuff that comes out are just good. Like Superman has. There's no Batman in there, of course, because Matt Reeves is already doing his shit. But Superman has to be like perfect, Like this Superman has to be as good as the Christopher Reeves Superman. It has to be as good, right? Because if it's not, then it's just gonna suck. And the thing is that like you're already not putting Henry Cavill in there, so like you're already gonna get some kind of backlash and stuff like that. But we just hope your shit is good. That's all we're asking for. Okay, be faithful. Respect the fans, you know, respect the people who actually buy your shit. Respect the people who actually love and adore the characters. Don't ruin them, okay? Don't ruin them just because you want to fucking push an agenda.
Thanks for checking out this segment of the Project Eggroll podcast. If you like what we do here, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you will know next time when we go live. We do go live every Saturday at 8 p.m. Once again, we are just getting started. Tons of more video to come. Thanks, and we'll see you guys next time.